Fly fishing enthusiasts love to fish the Clinch River that is just north of Knoxville, Tennessee, and below Norris Dam. Whether you wade it or boat it, knowing what type of water you'll be in and what type of flies you'll need are the key to success. Our friends from Trout Unlimited are all about setting people up for a fantastic day on the river. One way they do that is to hold classes on how to tie flies.
We're introducing people to fly tying and fly fishing. That's part of our mission. So what we're going to start with here is tying a fly. Part of the joy of fly fishing is actually tying our own fly and then catching a fish with it.
Okay.
So we're going to give that a whirl. How's
All
that?
right, it sounds good.
Okay. There are aquatic insects in these rivers, in the tailwaters, and we tie flies that imitate the different life cycles. Okay. So here we'll tie an early stage of a mayfly that's down deep, okay? Down on the bottom, crawling.
Underneath the water.
Underneath the water.
Sounds good.
So to make that fly sink, we're going to put a bead on our hook. Okay. We've debarbed the hook so we can release trout safely and we don't hook one another with that.
You debarb so you can
get the hook
release
out.
them safely, right, without hurting the fish. Okay.
And then Trout Unlimited, being a cold water conservation organization, catch and release is very important to us. So we're going to tie thread on. Now this is a bobbin. This is a tool that holds our thread.
Okay. Of course you can buy flies and get on the water right away. But there's a lot of sportsmen out there who like to get creative and customize their flies to their environment. And let's not forget about the satisfaction that comes from catching a fish on a fly you made yourself.
I'm capturing it. I'm tying, I'm kind of binding it up as I go.
So I got it here, it's up, so away from me.
Right.
Right?
Perfect. Now you can let your bobbin hang, and we'll take this tag in. While we have a hold of it, let's just cut it away.
Okay. Thread, it's a little delicate, right?
It is.
Okay, so you gotta be careful.
That's right.
Okay.
Work your way right down that hook, and that's very good. Our next step, we have small copper wire. We're going to tie that copper wire onto the hook. It's going to give the fly some durability and a little bit of flash, just like what you're doing.
Okay. So how many years have you been doing this?
25.
25. So you're like a master fly tyer, right?
That's the beauty of this whole sport is you'll never learn everything. So
you're
I'm always
learning.
and that's what I like about it. So I've mastered nothing. When I'm doing classes like we did today, it's my opportunity to give back to a sport that's given me so much.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
That's what I do.
That's
so
so
someone took time to teach me. I want to do the same.
and now you like to teach others. That's really cool. Okay.
There you go. Okay, now we're going to tie in. There's several steps involved here.
I see, yeah.
So what we're going to do is take 3 or 4 strands. This is feather from a pheasant. Okay. So what we're essentially doing, we're taking fur and feathers and different types of material that are out there in nature, and
to really emulate that insect that pleases their palate, right? That's like appeasing to them.
Exactly.
Okay.
They're used to seeing it. That's food for them. So about 3 or 4 strands. We're going to just sit this whole thing on the hook, so the tail's pointed rearward, stem's pointed towards the bead. And we want to make that tail about half, no more than 3/4 the size of the whole fly here that we're tying. Wrap it around, and we're going to tie that in.
So up, away, up, away, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Pretty delicate work.
Yeah. I'm trying to be gentle, but I feel like they're just fragile, so
they are very. You can cut that tag end off right there. Now, believe it or not, for me, this is very therapeutic. So at the end of a long day, this is what I enjoy doing. Some people say, oh, that's too frustrating, but I enjoy it. So we're done. We're going to tie the fly off, and there's a tool for everything.
That looks fancy.
Well, we're going to see. This is a whip finishing tool, and what it does, it spins.
Okay.
So I'm going to take my index finger, I'm going to hold onto it and not let it spin. With the hook, I'm going to hook the top,
Hook the top.
catch that little bend on the bottom.
Okay, so hook.
Uh-huh. Bend. Okay, and then let it go.
Like this?
Yes.
Okay.
You see a triangle, we've made it.
I do.
And then just turn it. Wrap it.
Like that?
There. Now, let's make another wrap or two just to make sure
Okay.
we have everything. And you have just done it.
I did?
You did. You did.
See that?
Yeah.
I need to cut though, right? Or,
We do.
Okay.
Let's cut off
Okay.
that. And that is,
Yeah.
that looks good.
That's so crazy.
That is well done. You can design your own patterns based
Yeah.
on what you think you're seeing out there. It's not a lot of hard and fast rules, and that's
Yeah.
what I like.
Fly time.
Nice.
Thank you. With that fly tie and a couple of others under my belt, it's time to see if these little guys will entice some trout. David Harrell knows some of the best areas of the Clinch as he's been fishing here for years.
We'll move right down to this next little riffle. We'll hit it. We'll be fishing downstream.
So pretty. You can just see through to the bottom. Really neat. One of the joys of fly fishing is the opportunity to spot and appreciate all the wildlife that inhabits the area.
There's a heron.
What's he?
Three.
Yeah.
They have what they call a rookery, so they live together and they eat
Like a little
fish here.
neighborhood?
There's one out there fishing right now.
I hope we're able to catch one today.
Oh yeah, that'd make a good, well-rounded segment,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? We'll throw it right here. There you go. Nice.
And do I still lay it over? Or?
That were just like that. That's good. And then we'll give ourselves just a little bit of slack here. If
Okay.
something hits it, we can take off.
Okay.
You're on. You feel something, just sit that hook.
I'm anxious.
Good.
How does Norris Dam play into the ecosystem here?
So water's coming out of the bottom of the dam, and that creates pretty much a constant temperature, which is good for trout, for like 55 degrees.
And they
So-
like colder
Cold water.
It's what they thrive in, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Then below Norris Dam is a weird dam. It's a low water dam, and
Why do they have a low water dam below?
to keep water circulating and to add aeration into the water, and then they pulse it at least every 12 hours, and that way that keeps the river bed from drying out.
Okay.
So it keeps it healthy from that perspective.
The dam is pretty essential to the water here on the Clinch River,
completely
right?
essential.
So when you say they're putting oxygen in the water, like I'm trying to get that visualization. So they're pumping air into the river, and that helps the fish how? Like because they're getting cleaner air, or?
So fish need a certain amount of dissolved oxygen, and that's what that does.
Okay.
What's interesting here in the Southeast is we have these opportunities year-round. Some parts of the country, trout season is limited by a season.
Okay.
So it opens and closes. It's generally closed in the winter, but our winters are mild here. We fish all year round. Winter fishing can be an excellent time to be out here.
What other activities could I come out here and do on this river if I wanted to?
So on the dam reservation, we have the Songbird Trail. There's some hiking opportunities, very good for mountain bike riding. And it's a fun river to float as well.
All right.
Canoe, kayak, drift boats. It's a calm river. It's very safe. It's a lot of folks use this as an area to learn to paddle.
Okay.
So
I'm still hoping for a bite.
I am too. I spend many days out here in this beautiful place doing this. So
so you're I'm
fortunate.
Yeah, kind of like living the dream, right?
That's right.
Kind of, you get to take your your things that you're passionate about and then do them at work. So I would think that just makes it even more enjoyable to go to work every day.
The two go hand in hand.
That's awesome. Well, this has been a really cool experience for me, and I've learned a lot from you. So I'm super thankful that, that you took the time out of your day to, welcome me into your group and show me things. And everybody was just really cool and accommodating. So I appreciate that, because I didn't know what I was doing. So.
Well, the pleasure is ours. And will you come back another day? And
Yeah,
we'll try
we'll
to catch a fish one other day.
Yeah,
How's
we
that?
got to go again so I can
Very
catch
good.
something.
I will
thank
look
you. I
forward to
appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, no luck today with the fish, but I've picked up some skills. Classmate Jack Suggs was here to pick up some new skills too. So let's see how he did today. Did you have better luck than me? Because I didn't have the best of luck today.
I want you to know I caught a very special tree and a nice rock.
Nice.
I had to put them back. The tree wasn't mature yet.
You caught more than me.
Yeah, there you go.
I've witnessed the beauty, experienced the fun, and seen the worthy work that the good people of the Valley do. And hopefully we're encouraging you to do the same. After all, if you appreciate what you have, you'll take care of what you have. And ultimately, that will ensure that generation after generation will get to discover all the quiet charm, scenic glory, and riveting experiences this valley offers.